I did not even think of the garden. I did not want the
Now
garden.
it's blooming again.
Lately, without warning, the garden has begun to bloom.
Bloom.
Hey, what's going on? It's Mikel-Claire, and I'm here with the handsome Syntell.
Bing, bang, boom.
What we are here for? All hail the Queen!
Oh, yes.
Queen Charlotte.
Yes,
A
Queen.
Bridgerton story.
Yes.
Episode 5. We're super excited. Thank you for joining us and following along. It's going to be super exciting. By the way, we get a big kick out of reading your comments. We read all of them. So be sure to stick around to the end so that you can see us respond to some of the comments and questions and have a good time. Can't wait.
Yeah.
And might as well get this bad boy started.
Let's go. Thanks, Netflix. Oh my God, it's the second to last one.
I know, I can't think about that yet.
What do I do with my hands? Hold on.
Sit on them.
Oh gosh, I wonder if I'm like emotionally ready.
I don't think I am. According to the comments from last episode, we in for some tears.
Dearest, gentle reader, much like a phoenix rising from the ashes,
Her wigs be on the money.
It's getting higher and higher.
an army of eligible ladies have arrived at Her Majesty's doorstep.
Oh, I bet. Storming the gates.
Betrothals
Oh, absolutely.
to the monarch's sons. Royal weddings and babies cannot be far behind.
Royal weddings and babies.
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 However, if reports from the high galleries are to be believed, Her Majesty's countenance lately evinces little pleasure. Wonders whether impending connubial bliss
I am not an
shone a
opera
light
fan,
on
but
Her
I do
Majesty's
respect the
own
craft.
Isolation.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
I said it like I know exactly what I'm listening for.
The tone,
just sounds good.
the intonation of the...
I beg your pardon. Companionship. The Queen is at all times surrounded by her ladies, of course, but footman, horseman, guardsman, yet no. Do you think she misses it?
She has a husband, but in a very real way. She is as much a widow as you and I.
Dang.
Suppose the Queen ever seeks.
Violet Bridgerton. Are you asking?
Companionship.
Yeah.
Been bedded?
No, I...
Oh. Well, I mean, I'd have thought that too, though.
No, that is what she's asking. I'm like, yeah. What is it?
Your Majesty.
Is he dead?
I have not heard anything, Your Majesty. So I imagine His Majesty remains quite alive.
We'll find out. I want to be sure.
Does she sense something or
Of
something?
course.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But what matter? The one thing Her Majesty needs most cannot be conquered by any army. Loneliness is a battle even queens must fight for themselves.
He's still getting tortured.
He cometh up,
Here we go.
and is cut down like a flower. He fleeth as it were a shadow, never continue within one stay.
Those are her kids?
My lady, are you hungry or cold?
They do not seem to feel much upset at the death of their father. Which is not a surprise. Lord Danbury was a stranger to them. He only saw them a few times a month.
Goodness.
Breakfast.
It is 4 o'clock in the morning, my lady.
I did not realize. I'm sorry. Cora, please, go back to bed.
I shall not leave you. What is that?
Port wine. It is awful. But it is Lord Danbury's favorite. Was. Was his favorite.
Still a loss.
Yeah, that's the thing about companionship.
Yeah, it's still a loss.
Yeah.
My lady.
I was 3 when my parents promised me.
Wow.
I was taught my favorite color was gold because his favorite color was gold. I was told my favorite foods were his favorite foods.
Wow.
I was raised for him, and now I am new. I am brand new. And I do not even know how to breathe air he does not exhale.
Wow, that was a great line.
It's the truth, though. That's fascinating.
Yeah.
There has to be some significance to the deer or the whatever the
stags and all of that.
Yeah, because it was the entire time she was talking, it was in her frame.
The Dowager Princess.
Does she want?
She arrives with Lord Bute.
I'm not receiving visitors.
Have brought with them the royal physician.
I absolutely refuse to see the physician.
She's expecting, so they gotta.
I am precise.
All that sound is. So
I mean, it sounded all
She
rusty.
is with child.
Yeah.
But you are sure as you can be?
Oh, quite sure. In fact, Her Majesty is quite far along, making magnificent progress.
Thank God.
She's so disgusted.
The quickening. When will that be?
The quickening.
Before the month is done, I would expect.
I don't know what that is.
Congratulations, Your Highness.
I feel like, did I miss a classic human reproduction?
I don't know what
I
the
will have my
quickening is.
things moved over to Buckingham House at once.
Oh, no, you ain't moving in here.
Oh.
It is most important.
I can see that.
I shall
It's a
not
grandma
leave
move.
you alone for a moment. We shall wait for the future king's arrival together.
Yeah, I mean,
No.
you can't be surprised.
I need to know, please, what is the quickening? I do not know. And I have a
The
child.
only quickening I know is Highlander.
I mean, I have a child, and I have no idea what that is.
There can be only one.
Hope she's sending a letter like to her brother or her
Oh,
family.
yeah, because her family just in general has been a non-thing.
Yeah, I mean, literally since the day he dropped her off.
No. It's probably not even that. I bet it's something else.
Oh, I wish it were that.
Oh,
though.
you think it's to George? Yep.
I'm not able...
Much as I would love to stand here and help you find your words, I have my own duties to attend to. Deliver the letter to His Majesty.
They really have him down in this dungeon still.
I wonder how far along he is.
I wonder how much physical damage they've also done to him with all of this.
You have been told not to bother Dr. Munro when he is working.
I have a letter for His Majesty from his wife.
No,
I must
you
deliver
don't-
royal
yeah.
mail personally.
I was about to say, you don't give it to him.
Your Majesty, I have a letter. Sharp.
Dang.
No, you're not ready.
Put it with the others. So are you?
Others?
You require assistance.
Yeah, like
With the
for a
others.
wink or something, man. Because let me know. I come in and we, kept these bows. That's just.
I want him to tell like the princess Augusta or something. You know what I mean?
I don't think he would ever do
I'm
that.
just saying that's what I would like for him to do. I know he can't.
You have visitors downstairs.
I am mourning. Send them away.
Yes, my lady, only it is Lord and Lady Smythe Smith.
Smythe Smith. Smythe Smiths. Here.
With the Duke of Hastings and several other families from our side. They say they have concerns.
Uh-oh.
Concerns? Oh.
Probably with the king.
Darling, we are devastated for you, for your loss. We grieve.
He was a great man. He was a champion.
We do grieve.
However, there is a however, is there not?
There is indeed a however. We need to know what happens now.
Yep.
What have you heard?
What do you become?
What do we become?
Forgive me, it is just...
I
I haven't the faintest notion of what you speak.
Yeah, but they don't know.
You are asking me if my 4-year-old son is now Lord Danbury.
We need to know
I mean,
whether
that's
the
a good
laws of
question.
succession on their side will apply to our side.
That's a good question, though.
What you lose, we lose. You set the precedent for us all.
Will you remain Lady Danbury, or are you just Mrs. Danbury?
That's what you asked, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was just, but they don't know if it's equal.
They met numerous times about things. I only need to find his name.
Would it be so bad, my lady? Losing the title?
Yes, Coral.
The house?
Yeah, everything.
The taste of rare air. The quality. The Danbury ball. They will not be able to let it go so easily. There will be scars.
All that.
Here it is.
The solicitor.
The solicitor will handle this. I will write to him and he will come.
Do you really think a solicitor will come to see a woman?
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
I shall simply sign the letter Danbury. I just hope he assumes I am a man with poor etiquette.
Any word?
I'm afraid not, Your Majesty.
You are sure he is receiving the letters?
I am delivering them, Your Majesty.
Yeah.
Is she still here? She's not fallen down a flight of stairs or choked on a cube of meat?
I am sorry to report
First off,
that
the
she
Queen
remains
looked
alive and
fire.
well,
Yep,
Your
absolutely.
Yeah.
What I mean to say is, are you almost finished?
Look how he's
I
not
am
there. to
afraid I am
sit
not
with
even
her.
half done.
Ramsay, I'm not so large a woman.
No, Your Majesty, but
I don't have the brown colors in my palette.
Oh.
His Majesty requested a wedding portrait.
His Majesty is quite thoughtful.
Already, look at that. Already staring stuff up.
My skin is too light.
Mm-hmm.
Paint my skin darker, as it actually is.
Your Majesty.
Let me see.
It's just dark enough.
Yep.
No.
It's too dark.
Paint her skin lighter.
I knew that was coming.
Pale. His Majesty wants her to glow.
Oh yeah, you got to go. Dang.
You
I mean, like, wait a minute. I'm still the queen now.
I would say you do know that you're about to have a biracial grandchild.
Are you going to watch me sleep, Brimsley?
My apologies, Your Majesty.
Up to it, Brimsley.
There is a letter.
As I said.
There is a letter, but not for the king. She's writing to Duke Adolphus.
What? The Queen's brother in Germany.
Oh, her brother.
What for?
Because she cannot leave without a country to give her safe haven and a male protector.
Oh,
Her brother.
you ask me?
Yes, I ask you. This is...
Need some advice?
She wants to leave.
It's her decision.
I can fail to post it.
No.
Or shall I fail to post it?
That is up to your discretion.
No, it is our... You can tell His Majesty. He will take action, come back to her, all will be solved. Shall I fail to post it?
There is nothing that can be done. Post it.
Everything is in danger. And you keep secrets.
His hands are slightly tied.
Yeah.
But
Is that the loyalty? But that's
well,
the thing,
it's that
loyalty.
doctor. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
I would not think those quite the best shoes for fields.
Remember him?
What are you doing out here?
He's the man
This is
that
my estate.
likes her.
I thought this was my estate.
Oh, that's right.
We but. Am I trespassing?
I will not set the hounds on you. You're merely rambling. I just do it often enough. I started calling it rambling so it would sound picturesque instead of insane. Lady Ledger would make less of a fuss. Now I have a ramble every day. You?
No, mine I would call just a walk, though,
Why?
because I feel insane. I could not lie abed any longer, so here I am, on your estate.
Well, you shall do better tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
I will see you here tomorrow.
When we meet again.
Same time. You
Same
will wear
place.
better shoes. We can ramble together.
Shoot it, Kobe. Shoot that shot.
He's married.
Yes. Nothing's wrong with rambling at the moment. They're rambling. No.
Pleased to meet your Royal Highness.
And Edward, this is Princess Victoria.
Pleasure to meet your Royal Highness.
Nice to meet you too.
Hello.
My son, I've been ever so eager to meet you both.
Look at her face. They're like,
Up to it.
yeah, they're like, nah.
Right. Well, we shall call on you two again shortly.
Your Majesty. Your Royal Highnesses.
Oh man, this is about to be funny right here. These two.
Funny or sad?
You're betrothed.
Oh.
Betrothed. Wow.
Well, she went ahead and fixed everything.
Yeah.
They are connected. They're
Yep.
perfect. And next week, they will be your wives.
Did you say next week?
Mother, next week.
Cannot be serious.
Yes.
Do we not have a say in this?
No.
I tried to give you a say.
I feel I can say I know you well. And in our recent encounters, you have been out of sorts in a way
most unlike you.
I am quite fine. Gregory has grown what seems twice his height in a month. Eloise is in some kind of squabble with Penelope, and you know how close those two are.
There is nothing you cannot share with me.
I do not know what you mean.
I do not know what I mean either. Yet. And I am waiting for you.
I feel like there's some season 2 stuff tied into this.
Shall not.
So there is
as
something.
well.
Probably.
It is the middle of winter. The ground is frozen.
My husband and I had a garden, a luscious garden with many varieties of flowers. And I did not even think of the garden. I did not want the garden.
It's blooming again.
Lately, without warning, the garden has begun to bloom.
Bloom.
The garden wants to need some pruning.
Touch.
Your garden is in bloom.
It is blooming out of control. Becoming dangerous, Agatha. I'm sure.
Dangerous.
Almost asked a footman to lie on top of me.
Just Bridgerton.
It's lovely to see you.
Don't laugh at her.
The exhibition far longer than I
funny.
planned. Good day.
I mean,
She like, I got to get up out of here.
Yeah.
There's naked people on the walls.
Yeah.
I got to go. So I wonder if it's like when there's like an official
Riding
grieving
boots.
period, like you have to wear black.
oh, I'm sure of that. Yeah. Yeah.
See what, Lady Danbury?
Listen,
Like
you
a
know,
tawny
I know
owl
the garden's
with a
in
sprig of
bloom
laurel in its beak.
yet again.
Confess I cannot.
You know the only word he married. That's the only thing I can think of as I see them sauntering.
He doesn't have to prune the garden.
They're sauntering.
Now, we need to discuss the flowers for the wedding.
That will not be necessary, Mother, as there will not be a wedding.
You forgot something the other day.
Our eldest brother, George, including ours.
Only he hasn't approved them, and he will not. He is quite offended, see, that you did not consult him first.
Oh, why would you put your brother under the bus like that? She better tear him out the frame.
The matter rests entirely in the Prince of Wales's hands. He is acting sovereign and ultimate authority.
Quite right.
Now, Georgie, be a good boy and approve your brother's marriages.
That part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I approve.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And that's that for that.
Yeah.
Look at the way she's sitting. She's sitting the same way. Remember when they were left?
Frederick IV,
and they were on their way in the carriage, and she was sitting that way
Where
because
is
her.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, I would
Right?
have been here sooner, but
Some family going.
it was a hard crossing.
Oh.
I still cannot keep food down.
That we have in common.
Your Majesty. Such happy news.
Only I am not happy. I want to go home, Adolphus.
Mm-hmm.
Nonsense.
Nonsense. You shall take me home.
I'm the queen.
When we came here, you told me you could not say no to the British Empire, and now I am their queen.
You are emotional.
Please say that one more time. I
Right?
shall have you beheaded.
Charlotte, inside you ripens the fruit of England, and until that fruit is ripe, your body is but a
Vessel.
a tree in the orchard of the crown.
It's not even your body anymore.
I mean to say
That
only
sounds
that the
horrible to say
child
out
inside
loud.
you
Oh
is
my
not yours.
gosh.
My body
Yeah.
is growing it.
It is her body.
What matter? Will you
mean,
try
as far
growing
as
it then?
the
Your
cultural
body is not
norms
your
at
own.
that time period. Yeah, see?
To leave the kingdom now
Yeah.
would be treason.
Yeah.
An act of war, perhaps.
I only want to be home. With my own family, with you.
I am not your family now. King George is your family.
Dang.
Is there something wrong, Charlotte?
No, of course not.
He is not hurting you, is he?
Everything is fine.
Okay. All right. He went into brother mode real
It would
quick.
have been most difficult to take a stand.
Yeah, it would.
Why?
Because I had to beat his ass.
Because he's the king.
Adolphus, why?
I negotiated your engagement brilliantly. I was able to forge an alliance between our province and here.
An alliance. That is why you married me off to these people.
Well, yeah.
It means Mecklenburg-Strelitz is defended by the might of Great Britain. Charlotte, our fates are tied. Which is why it is good that you are fine here.
But what would it matter? My body is his, is it not?
That's a difficult position.
We have Tartarian pheasants now. Would you like to see them?
Oh my days.
My family. Maybe my title and estate. Now the crown might claw them back. My prospects for future happiness.
Your husband?
I would not place him in the category of things my life lacks.
I knew that.
Yeah.
Do you think me a monster for saying that?
Is that what makes us both monsters?
Because I'm glad he's gone too.
Coral, I am not hungry.
A gentleman is here for you.
A gentleman?
He says he is the solicitor, looking for the lady who does not sign her full name.
Oh, the guy that's supposed to handle the affairs?
Yeah.
The problem is the title and estate were very specifically bestowed upon the late Lord Danbury, God rest his soul, not on you. But nowhere was it clarified whether these new peerages pass at all. In all likelihood, they revert to the crown.
Leaving me lady nothing.
And house nothing.
When your husband accepted the new estate, he used a sizable amount of his holdings to support your new life.
So, due to this peerage, which we may not even be able to keep, I am to be left, what?
With nothing.
Penniless.
Wow.
What am I to do?
Why, what all impoverished widows do. Seek the kindness of a male relative. Or remarry.
Getting back like a type of bondage again. That's the only way. You can only survive through those circumstances.
She should go back to Sierra Leone.
The hard part is done. You have done your duty. You have conceived an heir. Now you are free. As for my son, you never even have to see him again if you do not want. At least until we need another heir.
Dang.
And here's the thing, if this is only her first child, then obviously they've had relations again. So I just wonder what that looks like.
We got one whole other episode after this to figure that out. We only got one more left.
I know. I'm like, are they going to just fast forward 10 years or what are they going to do? Oh my gosh, I feel for her.
Can't go home. Don't want to stay there. Can't see your husband. Can't do nothing. Just stuck.
And she's pregnant and 17 during all of this. Nobody to talk to.
Her Majesty, she is in a state I have never seen before. I wonder whether Her Majesty might better see that man again, the King's Doctor, for her mind.
Absolutely not. No.
Reynolds, just little.
Dead. No.
And you give me nothing. You tell me nothing but lies. I ask your help, and you refuse to treat me like a partner or an equal. I cannot help you.
Oh, they done locked the door.
I am the King's man. I will see the King.
You well know. You are not allowed.
I am the King's man. I will see the King.
Go back to your home.
No, homie.
What the bloody hell are you doing to him? Treating him again.
You got to do something, man.
Yeah, you have to.
Oh, it's madness.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to.
I'd have gotten some soldiers. I'd have been like, I'll be back. I'll be back.
Where is she?
She is at St. James's Palace, holding His Majesty's drawing room.
Come, Scamp. It is just a neckerchief.
You wear it then.
You're so cute, little one.
Dominic, stop that at once. This is an important day and you must behave.
Be a good boy and listen to your mother, Dominic.
And your father has gone to the angels. And now you are the man of the family.
The man of the family.
Yeah.
This little accent.
All right, then.
Okay.
See, that's what I'm saying. The Danburys understand, but Charlotte's kids can't know nothing about no duty.
Lord Danbury.
Lovely to meet you, Your Highness.
A pleasure to meet you, Lord.
The question of inheritance.
far from decided.
The concerns involved.
Do you understand the implication?
You're the princess. Come on now.
Such a handsome boy. Pray both of you call on us again soon. Who is next?
Did I do my duty, Mother?
You showed them who you are.
Dominic Danbury, son of Herman Danbury.
What a great shot.
You are the son of Agatha Danbury, born named Soma, royal blood of the Parmendembo tribe in Seolia.
There we go.
You come from warriors.
Mm.
We win. Never forget that.
Warriors and royalty.
Yes.
Yes.
No, never forget that. Never.
How beautiful, Daddy. But you all have to start over.
Why is that, Beauty?
That one is too big for my head.
Your
It's not
birthday
for
just
you.
passed, Brains.
Remember her? She said her birthday was
yes.
next week. Remember?
Yes.
Add paper flowers. Everyone loves those.
Something handcrafted is another level of intimacy.
Yeah, I mean, you put a piece of yourself in
Yeah.
that.
And time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glares. I've never seen anyone so rich. My hands brushed her coat. Breathe. Oh. Her Majesty does not have to explain herself.
Right. Take him to his nanny.
Mama got work to do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Come on, game face.
Your Majesty should be laying in, resting at home.
Home. That place is no home. I have left that place, and I am never going back.
She was looking like, you ain't staying here.
I got my own stuff to deal with.
Right?
Why, I have come here.
Oh, no.
Oh. That is a whole new... Like, you just dropped that on me right now?
Right?
She means to stay. Steady, not an honor. No, not an honor. Terrifying. It's with a child. With a royal child.
If anything
She
happens to
literally
that
could
child.
interfere from the British Empire.
Yes.
Cannot be responsible for her.
Yes.
She's doing perfect. Plus, I would be heartbroken. Queen of
Yes.
England,
Yeah.
asking me to commit treason.
Yes.
Why? Shall I do? Send a footman to Buckingham House. No.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
Our duties are discharged with the utmost care, sir.
I should have thought foremost among them would be not losing your queen.
My duties are to Her Majesty, not you.
That's
Both.
true.
Both are right.
Querulous foreigners would stay out of my way and understand how important it is that Queen Charlotte's disappearance be handled with discretion.
He's not lying,
My
though.
apologies.
Yeah. Okay.
A carriage at once.
Oh, this is sensitive. Because all it takes is one person for it to get out, and it's
Oh,
just
absolutely.
bedlam.
I know. Me too, baby, but...
Excuse me, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, I do not pretend to know what problems await you outside. However, I do know they will not be solved in here.
They will not be solved anywhere.
That's true, though.
All I can say is that I have been lied to and betrayed by everyone in this country but you.
Dang.
That's why she came there.
Wow.
I don't think she's been lied to, Brimsley.
If we are to be friends, we need to start again. Because I very much need a friend too.
Way to finesse that.
Please thank your household for their hospitality, Lady Danbury.
I will, Your Majesty.
You needed to hear that
May
vitamin.
I thank you too, Lady Danbury, for your discretion and your grace.
Anything for Her Majesty.
Uh-oh.
Okay, for like a hot second, I
Yeah,
thought
they're
it.
not going to.
I know.
I wish they
know.
would, though. I think it'd be a good couple.
But for a hot second.
I like them together. I don't even know him. And I'm like, oh, I love them.
Where are you off to now?
To see her husband.
You sold me off to be the Queen of England. I'm off to be the Queen of England.
There you go. You're powerful. You can kick old girl out your house. Go see your man. Get your ass out of my house.
Oh,
look who showed up.
Oh, remember he has the
to deliver the gift. Yeah.
It's her birthday.
You can see her heart stop.
Ledger.
My lady.
What is that?
A birthday hat.
Oh my gosh.
I make them. I made this one for you.
Oh my gosh.
I was not sure when exactly your birthday was, but I did not want it to pass without celebration.
Oh my gosh. That's very sweet.
Just get in the door,
You
though.
must be quiet.
Well, look.
Make a sound. Because I am not here, as you see. And I'm not coming inside.
Time to water that garden.
Yeah. Time to bring the hoe out.
I thought you were about to say the hose.
Yeah, we gotta get this ground nice and fertile.
I thought you were about to get the hose
there
out.
we go.
Oh my gosh, they're even doing that. That's what they were talking about. Nah,
Untie
homie.
him! Untie the king!
Wow.
I am Charlotte. This is our child. And we need you to be George again, or none of us are anyone.
Dang.
He's back.
I care not for his sanity. I care for his happiness. I care for his soul. Let him be mad, if mad is what he needs. You are finished. Remove him from the ground.
Yes.
Immediately.
Thank you, Queen.
An error that will destroy him.
Grateful I do not order you destroyed.
That part. Like, you have no idea how lucky you are to be able to even walk off these grounds.
Well, the fact that you've been talking to me this way, you've
He needs
done.
food, a warm bath, and clothes. I will need my things packed. We are moving to Kew.
There we go. We're gonna try this out for size.
She wants to be in control.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what? She's trying.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that was the hat. Hey. That concludes the watch along. Please make sure you stay to the very end because we are going to be addressing some of the fun, thoughtful, amazing comments that you all left. But before we get started, tell me how you feel. First thoughts.
Oh, I want to hear your thoughts first on this go around because I don't know how I feel yet. I'm processing still.
No, I feel you. I definitely
Yeah,
feel you.
yeah.
You know what? This was one of the longer episodes too. I think it was like an hour and like 10 minutes.
Okay.
You know, typically they're not this long. We got about a good 15, 20 more minutes of content, of good content.
Okay.
And we covered a lot of ground, you know, regarding what happens when these powerful men are no longer there to protect the women in their life. And then the two main ones is Queen Charlotte, because since the king is not there, her power, or what she thought was her power, was waning, even though she was still a powerful person. But just trying to figure that out. And then the next one for me was Lady Danbury, the death of her husband and that vacuum. How do you adjust? How safe are you? You know, how do you survive without this man in your life, without this title, or how to regain it? I was looking for that answer regarding Lady Danbury, but I didn't realize that it would have gone to pieces in the way that it did for Queen Charlotte, regarding like her wanting to leave. I wasn't seeing that coming about going home. I didn't see a princess coming in to live with her and how that's going to affect even more the solitude and even milk more of her power that she thinks in her head that she's lost. You know, so it was just cool to kind of like see both of these women really fall into who they really should be at that time, as long as who they want to be.
A lot of it has to do with identity, right?
Okay.
And during that time period, a lot of women are told who they are.
Right.
And that's what Lady Danbury was alluding to when she was saying, since I was 3 years old, my family, you know, groomed me specifically for this man, right? So she's like, I don't know really how to exist without him, right?
Okay.
Or how to be. And even with Queen Charlotte, like, this is not what she envisioned her life to be. And she even said that to Lady Danbury. And so she's kind of struggling with, you know, this is not what I pictured for myself. This is not who I believe I am. So how do I reconcile those things? Let's start with Lady Danbury.
Okay.
And her whole thing, as far as her having to set the precedent for the lords and ladies after her and her son. And then also her and Violet's dad.
Yeah.
Mr. Bridgerton.
Yes. I liked it overall. To sit there and watch that whole process, because I was wondering, like, what does that morning even look like? Because she obviously wasn't in her ideal situation, but there was still a mourning period because of maybe because of that mourning, even maybe the safety, or just something that's just always there, that something that has defined you, because he kind of defined her.
Yeah, that's
So her trying to deal with that, and it didn't really seem like that could have easily just been an episode by itself. It's just how to just deal with that, but they kind of truncated that part of the process down and then moved on to her, tending her garden.
Well, love,
right?
Yeah, and what that actually. So she did actually experience it.
Yeah. The thing I did like was when the family showed up and was like, "Hey, what's going on?" Like, whatever happens to you happens to us. This is a trickle-down effect. Whatever the great experiment, if it's over or whatever it is, we need to know. And it also let us know that the decisions that she make are larger than the comfort of herself. That's kind of like how it is with Charlotte as well, but we'll go into Charlotte a little bit later. Like, the problem is so much bigger than just her and how she feels. So she has to make these right decisions so that everybody can eat and maintain.
Well, the interesting thing is, if you remember her initial conversation with Queen Elizabeth, oh my gosh, Queen Charlotte. Wow, excuse me, queens. But her initial conversation with Queen Charlotte was just that you have a higher responsibility than you're even aware of, or that you're even realizing. So I think that it came back around to her, and because she probably wasn't thinking about that because she had other things that she was thinking about, about his passing and all of that. But she realizes the significance of being someone to set a precedent and what that means to the rest of the court. So I like that they brought that back around full circle, that was what she was, talking to Queen Charlotte about. And then that's also now the position that she's in.
How Princess Augusta came in and just kind of tried to take over a bit smugly, was like, you're really not even needed anymore. You're just a vessel so we can bring in the next queen. Matter of fact, bring in the king or queen, so you can kind of beat it. That's pretty much how.
Yeah, she was like, you never have to see the king again until it's time to make another one.
Yeah. Which is an interesting way of going about this character, because she's not friend or foe. Remember how we were wondering in the very beginning? I'm like, how does that play? She's neither. I think she's indifferent to Charlotte, could care less. All she cares about is maintaining, her family and her husband.
And their lineage.
Yeah, which she's not evil, but she's definitely only out for her and her family and could care less about anything else. It was just a cool way to play, because they could have easily made her the evil stepmother, and she's not that. I don't think she is. I think she's just selfish about her own, what it is that she has to do for her own family. And she doesn't even include Charlotte as a part of that family. Let's first be clear about that. Her family that does not include Charlotte.
Well, the thing that I think about with the whole friend or foe thing is her comment about the portrait. That in itself, to me, screams foe.
Oh, you're right.
You know what I mean?
You know what?
Yeah, because if you're indifferent, then
you're right.
Then hey, paint the portrait however you want.
Well, hold on. Do you think? Okay, let me be devil's advocate. Do you think that maybe she's just oblivious?
No.
Okay.
You know she's not just as much as I do.
I said devil's advocate.
She purposely stood up and was like, no, paint it lighter so that it looks like she's glowing in the
right.
moonlight.
Yeah, they're trying to whitewash her.
No, she ain't oblivious.
Make it seem like she's not what she is.
Exactly. So she's foe.
They did some some critical race theory.
She foe.
We're gonna pretend like this ain't what it is.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
You're
and
right.
she listened to the lords when Lady Danbury came and introduced her beautifully handsome, wonderful son. You know what I mean?
I stand.
Yeah.
Absolutely correct.
Make your own decisions.
Okay, so let's change gears real quick. Let's hop into the present tense. And with Queen Charlotte trying to hook her sons up, but they were betrothed. That's the word I'm looking for. The betrothal. What'd you think about all of that even being brought into the story?
You know what? I'm glad that she did that, to be honest with you. I'm glad that she made the decision, because she tried giving them the option.
Right.
And they just don't understand the duty, the importance, the significance of what it means.
Okay.
And I think for her, especially because her husband has not been able to live to his potential, I think that it's very important to her to carry on the lineage, because it's your dad sacrificed all of these things and his, he understood his duty and this is what it is. And I sacrificed a lot for this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for us to do this and then you to just squander it off and then like want our lineage to just go away, our bloodline to die, I think is completely disrespectful.
Okay.
So for her to bring these two girls in here and being like, this is what's happening.
This is what's happening.
I gave you the choice, but we here now and y'all getting married.
But then she did have like a mother's moment.
The conversation, yeah.
She had a mother's moment
Yeah.
because her son was,
afraid.
Yeah. And I thought that was a good moment too.
Oh, I thought it was beautiful. And I loved what she said. I mean, especially when you're looking at arranged marriages, there's not always love there initially.
Yeah.
But if you watch any of the matchmaking shows that I watch, you know that, love can grow. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And so it's just, and you don't expect to initially meet someone and you love them. You know what I mean? It's a process and it takes time. So.
All right, and then the final thing that I kind of want you to speak on is regarding the relationship with Reynolds and Brimsley, because they're both constantly tugged in different positions regarding loyalties and how much you can tell and what you're able to do and how much power that they may or may not have. I still like it. It's still one of the more interesting relationships in the series. The relationship with themselves, the power dynamic to the people that they are wholeheartedly supportive and have those people's back. And then, you have to think about the country as a whole. Like where do those things lie? And I felt bad for Reynolds the most. The decisions he made, even though I might not have liked him, he was doing his duty. His king told him, this is what I am going to do. Be it a good decision or be a bad decision, he had his king's back. He did not snitch on his king, even though he wanted to, and he knew it was a bad decision. I don't feel that, but I get it. I get it completely. And he needed help with this situation, and I liked how Brimsley was trying to reach out and being like, what's going on? How can I help? And then, I think the reprieve is then when Charlotte realizes that I got to find my man. And then now the two of them can kind of like a little bit more stability, because from their eyes, it seemed like the kingdom was about to just fall apart.
I know what you're referencing in terms of it coming to something,
Yeah.
right? Coming back to something versus this chaos and no one knows this and they're not even together and the baby's coming and, he's being tortured and all this. So I get that. Okay, so Reynolds and Brimsley, I love their dynamic.
Okay.
I think it's fascinating that they added that they have a relationship on top of the fact that they're also counterparts in what they do, right, for the king and the queen.
Okay.
That adds a whole other dynamic, which
Okay.
is interesting because then you have this other level of trust and caring and respect for them because of not only the counterpart, but also because of the relationship.
Right.
Like an extra level of being torn because you can't share these things.
Right.
There's only certain things you can share, right? Like who do you want to talk to about, issues in your job or in your work or in your life as your significant other?
Right.
And they can't really do that. And it's like, but they feel each other, they feel who they're working for, and they don't know how to deal with all of that. And it's fascinating to watch how they interact with each other and what they share and don't share and how they, because Brimsley opening that letter and talking to Reynolds about
it's
it.
treason.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
was
it was
like,
treasonous.
I was like, ooh, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, it was necessary and it did solve some things in a way, but I mean, I feel like they're the most stressed out of everybody on the entire show.
Everybody.
And there's some stress levels going on.
They're like, yo, you
Yeah.
keep dropping. The only other stress level I thought was really funny was when they showed up at Lady Danbury's house. And she was like, the queen is here. And she's like, hold on, what you mean? Like, and she's pregnant.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh no, this can't go down
she
like
was
this.
like, no, my brother.
Yeah, she was like, yo, get the guard.
Yeah, no, my
Make
brother.
sure they know she's here.
It's like, no, my brother.
Because we ain't finna get these kidnapping charges.
I ain't getting beheaded in this piece. I ain't getting beheaded in this piece. Okay, comments. We
Yes,
go to comments.
hey, thank you all. I know we got super
Yeah, I
long-winded
know,
on
but
that
it's
one.
so good.
I do apologize for that, but let's go ahead and jump straight into the comments. Let me see.
So these are comments about last episode.
Oh yeah, let's be clear. Yeah,
Yeah.
these are comments about last episode. There are tons of fun. I'm just going and get this bad boy started. All right, this was from Bouncy Shack. Said, hats off to the writers, actors, and production. As someone who has family members and people close to me that suffer with mental illness, this really was an emotional gut punch to watch. It was beautifully done. I have my problems with Bridgerton sometimes, but this season has excelled in my opinion.
Yeah, I think that they've dealt with it in a very kind manner, very caring and realistic manner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's go to the next one.
Elisa Sanders, the doctor can get hands from me. He had this mean undertone. And I hands. Paws, toes, 2-piece and a
elbows,
biscuit. Yeah, the 7 limbs. Muay Thai. Yeah.
I mean, and in this episode as well.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm like, I promised you I'd have had the might of the army up in there. You ain't finna talk about about it. No.
And they tried to. They pushed me too.
I'll
nah, homie.
I'm coming with some thick neck dudes. We coming back
with 2-piece.
This one's from Gossip Tea Girl. This episode showed how much George loved Charlotte. He was willing to undergo torture to be good enough to be with her. I think the doctor's motives were selfish. I don't think he cares about George's well-being or curing him because he intentionally triggers him at the end of the episode so they can start the treatment again.
Yep.
I think he gets off on having power and control over the king.
I do too.
Yeah.
I agree wholeheartedly. JP Black. Okay, I never put it together that the choice of the Pomeranian was a symbol of him applying the doctor's logic to mold the wolf into something better. It would be so sweet if there weren't, if we're not immersed in absolute terror and sadism.
And sadism,
that's true. The dog.
Yeah,
that symbol.
Yeah, that worked out.
Smiley. Great review, guys. Your empathy towards these characters are enabling the review towards deeper level understanding. About the episode, I felt the only thing that's missing in this one is the motive / backstory of the doctor behind his harsh crew treatment methods and the behavior towards the king. It seemed that the intent could be personal. What's your take on this? It is. It's like almost cruelty to the level of like there's something personal going on.
Yeah, you know what? I would have absolutely agreed with that had I read that and not seen this episode. But now that I've seen this episode that we just got done watching, I just think he was just out for self. I don't think it was like a...
You don't think so?
Yeah, I don't think it was a grudge. But I probably would have thought that last episode.
Well, we don't know. He could have been like the rightful heir to the throne in his opinion or whatever. You never know.
This is from Adrian Sean. Watching y'all discover George was not knocking boots with anyone. It's like watching Maury declare, "You are not the father." I know it was one of those.
We were like,
kind of moments.
We were wrong.
This is from Wahid and Naomi. I'm not sure if the doctor was a total sadist, but he was definitely on an ego / power trip. Imagine being given free reign to try out all of your craziest theories, and on a king no less. Being able to say you cured the king, you found a cure for mental illness, the accolades and praises that would come with that. Yeah, that's true. I fear this is definitely more about him and his career than actual care for the king.
I agree wholeheartedly. Last one?
Yeah.
Okay. Viola, this episode crushed me. I had to take a break before continuing the rest of the series because this episode was so heavy, but it's such an important, powerful episode, and I never expected a Bridgerton series to cover a serious issue like mental illness in such a real way.
Yeah, that's really true. Yeah. You know, regarding like how to deal with mental illness from even back then.
Yeah.
When you don't really even know what it is.
Yeah.
You know, you just got to just go with love. For the most part. Last one. Last one. This one's from Beth McCard. I love Reynolds. Like stated, he has a tough job and is stuck between his love and his loyalty and position. Also a tidbit. Corey, the actor playing young George, and Freddie, actor playing Reynolds, actually got along so well they now live together.
That's interesting. Okay, so it's George and Reynolds.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the king and the Kingsman.
Yeah.
Oh, that's super dope.
Well, you know, friendships come from interesting places.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, that's a good place to actually.
I think so. Yeah. We're so long-winded today.
Yeah, we are crazy long-winded today.
I think we don't want it to end because we got one episode left, and I don't want it to end.
Thank you all so much for all of the support. Hey, if you want to get to know this little lady a little bit better,
Snooty Vegans on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Link in description. Tons of fun. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Hey, and if you've been enjoying the conversation, please hit that subscription button. If you haven't already, what are you doing? And of course, give us that thumbs up because that's how other people know you're digging what we're giving you. All right, with that being said, we'll catch you on the next one.